All right, so I'm making this little video to kind of show what a typical practice session looks for me. I've made some videos, doing practice actually live fire on the range, but the reality that everybody who does this sport knows is you get the most practice just dry fire with an empty gun. So this is just dummy rounds. See, no primer in there. So that's just to give it some weight. Then I got another one here for the reload. And then I've got this mag. Actually, it's just totally empty, but I keep it there as kind of a space holder just so that I don't, because I'm gonna have a mag there in a match, so I don't want to get used to being able to have all of that to get my hand around, when in reality, I'm gonna, have a little bit more space constriction there. So anyway, got my gun, got my belt. I've got a bunch of these little cardboard targets that I cut out of cereal boxes. See, it's like for size comparison, this one's about the size of my hand. I got a few of these. One of them's like partialed up, and then I've got some smaller ones too that are, like the size of like this earbuds case. So just to simulate some distance and stuff. So I use these. Sometimes I'll even just use like light switches and stuff too. But yeah, so that's kind of how a lot of my practice is done. And yeah, important thing too that I didn't mention is shot timer. I like dry firing with a timer. It's not necessary, but I get a little more feedback out of it. So I'll sometimes warm up with that one, which is what I was just doing. But now I'm ready to put that on. Set a par time for my little stage here. So I've got 4 targets. 2 of them are a little more challenging. 2 of them are easier, but I've got some movement. So I'm going to set a par time of, I'm going to try 4 seconds and just see where that lands me. And I can always adjust it later if I need to. So there's 4 seconds on the par timer. And let's just see kind of how this goes. So. Oh, I gotta hit it twice. So I just barely made the par time there, kind of. I think that's good for now. I'm gonna warm up with that a little bit, and then I'll probably knock a half a second off of it in a second. Made the par time there, but I was not happy with where my dot was on a couple of those trigger pulls, so gonna keep going. Okay. It's 4-second par time. It's like just on the edge for me, so I kind of like that. If I do everything just right, I can make it. But if I just focus on making the par time, I end up unhappy with my shot calling, I guess you could call it. Okay, so running it in a little bit different order there helped me make it the part I'm a little more comfortably. All right, I'm gonna bump it up by a second actually. So 5 seconds, but I'm gonna throw a reload in. So, yeah, we'll see where this ends up. Okay, that felt about right. I'm going to shave a half a second off, but keep the reload. All right, so I'm at 4.5 seconds, but I'm going to try doing it with the reload. Okay. That, I like all the dots connected on that run. That was good. Notice I don't have a ton of movement here. I like getting some movement in with Dryfire. It can sometimes be hard to get a lot in, but I like doing at least a little bit. I'm gonna try running this one now from the back here and see how, I'm gonna run from the back forward, see how this goes. I'm gonna keep the same part time, just mixing things up a little bit. Okay, that part time was just challenging enough, so I'm gonna keep that, keep on doing it again. Yeah, I messed up that reload just a little bit and it got me. Fell short of the part time there. Sorry, I got frightened a little bit there. But yeah, I like having a part time like this where it's not easy. You don't want to make a part time easy, but you also don't want to make it just like to the point that you're running around with your hair on fire to make the part time. You want it right in that sweet spot where it's like it's totally doable at your skill level, but you have to be Johnny on the spot with everything. And that's about where I feel this part time is with this particular little course that I'm running through. So I find that to be a good sweet spot for where to build skill at. See, on that one, I made the part time, just barely, but my reload was on point, my draw was pretty good, my transitions were good, so I'm making the part time, but I'm not making it super easily. Made it way too easy there because I forgot the reload. Hung up that reload and it got me. So anyway, it's kind of a little things to consider, I guess, with practice and how to make your Dryfire, work well. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Later.